Hello everyone, this is Dom, and in this video we're going to go over how to add um, a post to for the vet resources to Instagram. I was trying to find the specific post here on the calendar, but I couldn't find it, so kind of started over. um, the one that we're gonna use for this is Canines for Vets. I can't find it honestly on the calendar, which that's an issue that we can address by adding the appropriate tags. Specifically, in this case, it's going to be the hashtag vet resources, not tag, labels. So you see this hashtag vet resources. If we start adding that to any vet resources posts, Facebook, Twitter, or otherwise, Instagram, then it'll be a lot easier to track them down. So I don't know. It's in here somewhere. According to Sadie, she scheduled it for November 12th at 10:30 a.m. It probably got moved around because that was right around the, Veterans Day. So, I mean, it could have got moved. Anyway, the point is, we're gonna go over how to actually schedule the Instagram graphic for this. So it's gonna start here, and I'm gonna need the interns who are we're writing or scheduling for the feed channel. I'm gonna need them to do this. If we need to bring more interns in to do it, then that's fine. So basically, we're gonna go in here, and when it pops up, when you see this in here, just as usual, schedule your Facebook and Twitter post as you normally would. However, keep in mind that we do have a Trello board specifically for vet resources. And this does not appear. This is the Instagram. Sorry, I had that open for some reason. Let me get rid of that. Go away. So here is the Trello board. It's the Trello for vet resources. Vet resources. And you can find all the graphics, all the appropriate graphics in here. The one for Instagram, in this case, we're going to do Canines for Warriors. The one for Instagram is the one that is square, and it says usually IG, IG. There's another one that says IG Story. That is not the correct one to publish on Instagram. That is one that gets used afterwards to go in the Instagram Story, which also transfers over to Facebook, which is really cool. But so we are going to, you hop in once you see it show up in the feed. When you schedule for your Facebook, you schedule for your Twitter, and you don't need to grab any extra graphics. That's just going to pull in the blog graphic like it usually does. But for Instagram, you're going to have to go over here to this Trello board, find that post wherever it is, open up the card, and you can open this image and right click and save it as. That's usually how I do it. I've already saved it on my hard drive, but I'll save it again, whatever. So then I'm going to show it in my folder, and there it is right there. All right, so I go to calendar, and let's say I want to publish it. Oh, I don't know when I want to publish it yet, but here, let me uncheck this thing, and let's go over to next week. Find an empty spot. 2:30. 2:30 sounds good. Anything awesome going on in here? Yeah. All right, cool. I'll publish to Instagram business. All right, and now I have to figure out what content goes in here. Now, for the content, I'm going to need the writing interns that are working on these things. I need you to write up an Instagram version of the content, okay? Um, we have a nice long blog post with information about eligibility, and you can click here for this and you begin your application here. Well, we can't do any of that. Like, none of that's going to happen on Instagram. As we all know, well, as many people know, you can't do links really in Instagram. They don't function. They haven't figured out the internet yet. So we are going to be, all we really need is a quick summary, maybe the first paragraph or something, just introducing our audience on social media to the concept of Canines for Warriors. So in this case, we have the first paragraph. Canines for Warriors is a nonprofit organization that provides train service dogs for veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, and or military sexual trauma related to their service. The group helps to end veteran suicide and to restore dignity and independence to those who have served in the military. Canines for Warriors matches veterans with a service dog and guides them through 3 weeks of training with their new dog free of charge. Service dogs are significantly proven to lower symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, and social isolation while increasing life satisfaction and overall psychological well-being. This is perfect. This is great. First couple paragraphs here is just fine, but I would appreciate it if the writing interns would create a version of this that specifically applies to Instagram and upload that to the card as well. So I'm going to just go with this because this is what I got. And so I'm going to use this as my text, paste it, boom, good to go. Now, I'm going to save this as a draft because there's something that I want to grab from over on I got to upload an image from a different post that I just set up. So this post that I just set up is over here on the calendar. I believe it's on Sunday at 08:30. All right, cool. So I'm going to edit this. Actually, I can just probably just copy this. All right, right click, copy. All right, cool. So where was that post? I had it over here at 2:30, right? Canines for veterans. All right, now let me hop in here. Now this is some boilerplate language that I'm going to put in here. So for more information about Fisher House, well, no, we're not doing Fisher House. About K9s for Warriors, please click the link in our bio. To find out about other vet resources, visit www.va.gov/vetresources to sign up for our weekly newsletter. Now, one thing we could do is head over to the Canines for Warriors website, and we can see what kind of social media they have. Facebook, Twitter. I don't see anything about Instagram, so no handles really that we can work with. We might be able to find, let's say, a good hashtag K9 K9s for Warriors. See if that's a thing. Yeah, there's some in here. I wonder if maybe they just didn't list it. Canines for Warriors. Huh, they do have a handle. Helping post 9/11 veterans suffering from with PTSD, TBI, or MST return to civilian life. Caninesforwarriors.org. Well, what do you know? They do have a handle. Copy, and I'll put this over here. Canines for Warriors at Canines for Warriors. Hashtag honoring vets. Hashtag PTSD. Hashtag service dogs. Anyway, you get the idea. So what? Okay, we got this. Labels. Hashtag VetResources is a must. Please have that on there. You can put the other stuff in there as well. I'm gonna stop here because this video is getting kind of long. But so that's it. Now, one thing I will note, when you see, please click the link in our bio. Well, there's a reason that that's there. And that reason is because if you go to our bio, notice blogs.va.gov/vantage/tag/Instagram. It is pointing to a tag, a specific tag for blog posts on our website, on our blog. So if you click it, it's going to take you straight to an archive page that lists all the posts that have that tag. So, well, all the recent ones at least. Um, so this one's not as recent, unfortunately. Darn. But you get the idea. It's basically going to show them all. Actually, I just think it doesn't have the tag. Let me find out. Nope. All right, cool. Let's fix that. Edit. Oh, darn. 7 times 19. Really? Hey Siri, what is 7 times 19?
7 times 19 is 133.
I don't know why they make me do this calculus to log into the website. All right, so let me go ahead and add the tag Instagram real quick. Instagram. There you go. Add. Update. Now it should work. If I go to Instagram archives, K9s for Warriors. Boom, it's right there. So now, if they click the link in the bio, it'll take them straight over to our blog, and boom, K9s for Warriors is right there. So that's why we put that, and that language is going to be there. So it should be in a template, and then also this right here should be in a template as well. And then at the end, you can add any appropriate hashtags, handles, or you can even add the handles in here somewhere if you want. But add your hashtags, handles, and anything else. But this specific section right here needs to be in there, and it also needs to, you need to update this information right here, the name. So it used to be Fisher House, now it says K9s for Warriors. Please click the link in the bio and then schedule it. Okay, so well, you guys can't schedule, so you save it as a draft, right? So I just saved it as a draft, and at that point, there's one other thing to do, specifically for the feed interns, the feed monitoring interns. You go to the Trello board and you download this K9s for Warriors IG story graphic because Ray Leal is he's on the DME team. He's going to need it. So let me put in here, where did I schedule this? Calendar. This is Monday the 18th at 2:30, right? Yeah. 11:18. Sched IG 11/18 14 or well 2:30 p.m. All right. And then we just need to attach the IG story graphic. Graphic for IG story. Oh, and tag Ray. At Ray. Boom. All right, and now this thing is done. So sorry this video took so long. It's a pretty simple process. There's two things that we need really. The feed monitoring interns need to be able to get into. Well, there's a couple things we need. You need to get into the VetResources Trello board, download the appropriate graphics, which in this case is Instagram so Instagram right here, IG and IG story. Download the appropriate graphics. The writing interns need to write a summary for Instagram, like a quick short summary for Instagram. And there needs to be a template that includes the required language that I mentioned already. For more information about insert name of program here, please click the link in our bio. And then to find out about other hashtag vet resources, visit www.va.gov/vetresources to sign up for our weekly newsletter. And then once you get that scheduled, make sure that you add that information about the fact that it got scheduled to the thread right here, and then upload the graphic for the Instagram story and tag Ray Leal. Okay? Thank you very much, and let's get this stuff on Instagram.